like to come forward and say something about offering to the Lord. Amen. Jim makes his way forward, and God be with us in a special way. Amen. Amen. Peace.
Those replaced knees get awful tight just sitting there, don't they? We've had a series of personal testimonies about the power of tithing. And today I'd just like to add another personal testimony to that. Tithing meaning 10% of the gross of some income that you receive. And it's rather timely this week, I think. Pam and I are very disciplined in our tithing. And I have to admit that she introduced me to tithing when we joined this church about 19 years ago. And we've discovered we have a very generous God, and we can't outgive God. Every time that we've done something in God's name in terms of giving, the number of examples of something being returned, even within the next day, has led us both to realize He's at it again, and we can't outgive Him. Most recently, we made a very generous donation to something, and like the next day, the tax refund for last year was deposited and exceeded that amount. This week, most of us got our stimulus payment deposited into our account, and so immediately we made a tithing donation to the church of $280, 10% of the $2,800 we received. The very next day, there was 2 checks in the mail, one for $175, one for $110, $285 after we just gave $280. And so, we're not saying that you give to get. That's not the point. Just constantly amazed at God's generosity. And so, if you can afford, or maybe if that would be a challenge, consider tithing, especially with the current stimulus blessing, and so much need of our church's mission in support of the community. And just remember, it's all God's in the first place. It's not ours. Thank you.
Our founder, the Methodist Church got its start. It's a renewal movement in the Church of Jesus Christ. A DS one time said to me, my first DS when I was at a Baptist seminary and almost went Baptist, he said to me that John Wesley said, it's a renewal movement in the church, and when it stops being that, I hope it dies. Amen. So may God be with us. May we continue to be a renewal movement.